As you can see, if I remove it, because admin is the next highest up, it will take over instead, and even change my name. Hello guys, welcome to a new tutorial series on my channel where I show you how to make your very own Discord server, whether it's because you're a YouTuber who wants to host events and other cool stuff in your server, a game developer who wants to post updates, or just someone who wants to make a server for you and your friends to mess around in. This will be a multi-episode series as there's quite a lot to cover. I don't like making half-an-hour videos, so I'm going to split it up into a few episodes. Make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss those videos when they come out. Now, as a YouTuber myself, I have my own Discord server, which some of you are already in, some of you might not be. If you're not, then link in the description, make sure to join. It's very fun. And basically, I'm going to show you how to make a server that basically looks similar to this. But Discord is a way for you to chat, connect, and do a lot of other cool stuff that other apps can't do. So the first thing you want to do after signing up or logging into Discord is scroll down to the very bottom of the left bar on your screen and click on Add a Server. Discord will then prompt you with a few options like create my own, or you can start from a template. But for this series, I'll be showing you how to make one from scratch. So here we go, we're going to click on create my own, and then you want to choose a name and an image. So I'm going to go ahead and choose one really quickly. You can always change the name later and the picture, so don't worry about getting it perfect on the first try. It will then appear in the left sidebar. You will be taken to your server's screen. So as you can see, I have a welcome to a very cool gaming hangout thing, general text channel, and one voice channel, as well as 2 categories. Now right now, there's literally nothing in this server. I'm the only one in it. There are no roles, there's nothing. It's just completely empty. I can type here, hello, into the empty void, because I'm very lonely in this server. So the first thing we're going to do is sort out some cool text channels and voice channels. So right now, as we can see, we have the category text channels, and then under it we have general, then voice channels, and also general. So let's just personalize this a bit. Now I want to keep general, but I want to go and add a cool emoji before it, just to add some more life to the server. I like to use this emoji for general. I'm going to add a space, just so it spreads out a bit. And then for my channel topic, I can put a general chat to talk about off-topic things. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. We also have these other options, but we're just going to leave those for now. You can click on Save Changes, Close, and there you go. Now it's changed. We can then do the same with the voice channel. I'm going to add a speaking emoji of some sort, and there you go. Already we have 2 channels. One for speaking and chatting, and then one for speaking and chatting, but on voice call. So now general is all cool and stuff, but I want to add some new stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new channel. I'm going to call this one Gaming. And then I'm going to go ahead and add an emoji before it of a gaming controller because, well, gaming. And boom, a gaming channel. You can then go ahead and add any other channels you want. For example, I want to add a creative channel. Once again, you can always change these later. Okay, so we have our basic channels, we have a voice channel, and I'm going to go ahead and add a category. No, not channel. A category, and I'm going to call this music, because I want this to be where my music will be. And then just right click if you're on PC, create category, then it'll create one. And then you can go on the plus here, create channel, click on that. Then I want to do music commands here. I'm going to add a music commands channel for the bots that we will add later in the series, and then a voice channel where people can play their music. And then I'm going to put a headphones next to this. Okay, pretty cool. Now we have music commands, music, general, creative, gaming, general. It's starting to look like a proper server. So now I want to make some roles. Roles are a fun way to organize your server. For example, in this one I have a few roles, including a friend role, or a moderator role, admin. And then to do that, just go up back to the top here again, go to server settings, and then go to where it says roles. You will see that the first role you have is @everyone. This in itself isn't exactly a role, it just means everyone. Everyone will be affected by this. Underneath you can see there are different permissions, and then I can change them to my will. For example, if I do not want them to be able to change their nickname, I can just untick it, save changes, and easy. Now new members that don't have admin privileges cannot change their name. We're just going to focus on adding some simple roles for now. So for example, I want to add a friend role, and then we're going to go ahead and make this yellow, why not? And then go ahead and make a new role. I'm going to call this one moderator. These will definitely be useful later on, especially when you invite other people into your server. You can then add any other roles you want. For example, I'm going to add like admin. I'm going to add my own role for myself. Okay, there we go. Now just something to keep in mind. The effects of the roles will be taken in order of the way they're positioned. For example, if the admin is below, say, Amigo, this means that anyone with the Amigo role will be able to actually affect the admin role. So make sure that if you have any admin, put them at the very top, moderator, put them below admin, then any other roles just for fun, put those at the very bottom so that they don't mess up your server. We will get more into this later on. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself some of these roles. Coolest boy. Now as you can see, this has changed to coolest boy. And then if I add the other roles, they actually won't show up here because the coolest boy, as I said before, is at the very top of my role list. So that one will be dominant to the role that shows. As you can see, if I remove it, because admin is the next highest up, it will take over instead, and even change my name color. Okay, so now you have basic roles, basic channels, and now the only real thing left to do is invite some friends. So go ahead, click on invite some friends. You can also do it by going to the server settings here and just click on invite people. It will then give you an invite link. You can just edit it and say like expire after never and the maximum of uses. Basically what these mean is that this is how long the code will last for. After this time is finished, then it will not be able to be used anymore. I want people to be able to come at any time, so I'm going to say never, and say no limit because I want this to be able to be used as many times as anyone wants. So I'm generating a new link, and then I can just go through my friends list right here. Maybe if I'm lucky, some will even accept. Really, the only thing to do now is go to server settings, and then you can just mess around with your overview settings. For example, a very cool gaming hangout. I'm just going to keep that name for now. Again, you can change it later. You can change the thing here, change icon, upload image. Here you can also change your server region depending on where you are. So say I was in Europe, I'll change it to Europe. If I was in Japan, change to Japan, and whatever. There's a few other settings which we'll mess around later. And also make sure to set this to only at mentions, because otherwise this will happen. Anyway, that's all for the first episode. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the next one coming out probably very soon. Then also leave any things in the comments that you want me to cover in the later episodes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.